Welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on the Borders to Borders Hotline. Bob Pompeani along with Paul Zeise and you tonight at 412-575-2600. Al in the West End joins us right now live. What's up, Al? How are you?
Hey, good. How you doing?
All right.
There are three teams the Steelers should trade with, and they make perfect sense because they're ready to win now. And they actually could give players, well, two can get players back, and one is a perfect fit. The two teams that can get players back are Dallas and the Colts because they have young defensive pieces they could give the Steelers back. And the obvious fit is Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers has no weapons whatsoever. I want to hear your comments. Thanks, guys.
Well, I would have included Miami in that. They have a couple of players who you might like Xavier Howard, who's a really good up-and-coming defensive back. Ray Fittipaldo mentioned that in the Post-Gazette last week. I thought that was one of my first thoughts. They also need help in the wide receiving core, and he's from Miami, Florida. So that would make sense on a lot of levels if they're willing to make a deal. And quite frankly, the Dolphins need some spark. A lot of teams do, Paul, so that makes sense to me.
Would you want to give Andrew Luck Antonio Brown?
If you're Andrew Luck, you probably want him.
I'm just saying, would you, as the Steelers, knowing you're in the AFC, you know what I'm saying?
Hypothetically. How about if the New England Patriots make an offer that you like, but it's New England for Antonio Brown?
Yeah,
you make it?
I think you don't do it. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can't be afraid of those teams, but to me, do you really want to do that?
Here's another hypothetical. If Jacksonville said to you, we'll give you Jalen Ramsey, you give me Antonio Brown, straight up. Same kind of.
I would do that in a heartbeat. If you're the Steelers,
even with his rep,
I still would do that. I think you put him in a winning locker room. You know what I mean?
Well, they went to the AFC Championship
game
last year.
And I think what happened was he got humbled a lot. But this year, a lot of it was frustration because they were losing games and they just weren't playing very well. So that was a part of it.
Let's go to Rick and Braddock. Hey, Rick, what's up? How you doing? Rick. All right, Rick may not be paying attention. Instead, we'll go out to Karen in Carrick. What's up, Karen?
I'm here.
Hello, Karen.
I'm here.
Karen, are you there? We can't hear you.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, you don't call and say,
1 second. Please don't hang up.
Well, no, we only had a certain amount of time. Yeah. Karen, what are you doing?
Here we go.
Karen, I got to go.
We got to go.
I mean, just say, hold on. Nate in Baldwin, what's up, Nate?
That's a first, I think.
No,
right?
we've had him before. Nate.
Wait.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up, Nate?
Hey, I just wanted to talk about the national title game. I see the ACC's representing pretty well, unlike the suit that you're wearing, Bob, that looks like it's from.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I'm sure you would love to have this. 412-575-2600 is the number to call. Let's go to Harry and Elizabeth. What's up, Harry? How are you? Harry. Okay, instead we'll just talk ourselves.
We'll just talk. Yeah.
Let's talk about the Penguins because they're going to take Florida tomorrow before they go on a big 5-game Western trip. And the Penguins, still to me, I know that they had success splitting up all of their superstars, 3 different lines. I'm a big fan of Malkin and Kessel together. Are you, or do you think eventually Derek Brassard is going to take off now that he's with Kessel, and they'll let that simmer for a while, see how it goes?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the problem. You only have one Phil Kessel, and you can't put him between the two. To me, I'll be honest with you, if you have plans to have Derek Brassard here and you're not going to trade him.
Do you think they will trade him? Because I still think he's one piece that if...
He is a piece they could trade, but if he's here, they got to play Kessel with him. I mean, they got to get him going. Like,
how about if it doesn't work?
Well, if it doesn't work, you got, what, about 10 games before the trade deadline or 15 games or whatever it is before the trade deadline?
I still like, I don't know. I think Malkin's at his best with Kessel on him for some reason. I know that Mike Sullivan likes, and it's worked. When he was first year they had the HBK line, and they had Kessel on a third line, separate from Malkin and Crosby, and I think they're trying to search for that same kind of combination. Is it Brassard? It may very well be, or it may not be.
Because the other part of it is, if Brassard's not your third line center, and you trade him, like you said last night, who is your third line center at that point?
Well,
now you probably don't have that third line the way you wanted to. Then
you could have Sheehan or Cullen. Cullen has proven that he can move up into that role.
And then you would move Kessel probably back to the second line with Malkin. I mean, so
we'll see.
I think they're going to try and move Brassard.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I don't necessarily think it's a lock that they're going to get what they want for him and all that other stuff.
I agree. We got to take a break. Back after this.